Hello everyone, Smashing Ender, and welcome back to the Bedrock Minecraft House of P, where I may or may not have died again. Yeah, I lost all my stuff again, but I already replaced it all with my netherite. Yeah, it's fun having extras. It did cost me a block though. I have to go bed bombing with Ash again soon. Or alone. I'm starting to unload this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the server where I'm still working on Mineshaft roulette, and I've actually made some good progress. Enough to, before I show you the time lapse of me doing this progress, which is still rendering. It's a lot of footage. I wanna quickly show you how well I've made this work actually. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's go 3 more. At the moment, only the first 10 buttons actually work. Only 10 work at the moment. But they work, which is what matters. So welcome back to the Mineshaft, where I've done some serious upgrades that we'll cover mainly after the time lapse. I just want to quickly show off how well this works now. Don't pay attention to all the upgrades, I just want to show that it works, and we'll cover everything else afterwards. Sadly, it is not finished yet. I'm going to continue working on it, because it is actually like a lot of work to make this thing, to finish this monstrosity. But it'll be worth it when it's done. Is that 10? That's 10. Alright, cool. There. Take the new exits. Beautiful. I still want to add some more ores to the wall because I did get a few more. But detailing is a different story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's beautiful. They're all coming in. You can press as many as you want at a time if you buy multiple at once. I will check up on the shop from time to time to see if anyone's bought any when it's actually officially open, because it's not yet. But yeah, that's the first 10 set up. There's going to be 12 in total. There's going to be 6 more here, and 6 more here. I've also added a storage room where I will be preparing new prizes and stuff. I'm going to extend it more backwards. And then might actually split it up into all separate chests of 1. So that I can just have each chest be one new reward that can be added into the rotation once they're all gone. This is where I'm going to ask people to return the minecarts when they're done. You just take your stuff and you put the minecart here. And I might also ask Ash, maybe? I want to go end raiding soon, and then put a little thing in the wall here, where in case people need shulker boxes for them moving, that they can buy one here. You know, so they can buy one here if they need one, and then use it to transport all their stuff and move on with their life. But if they can carry their stuff themselves, that could also always work. I'll make sure to put an ender chest here as well. I'll consider all of that. I've yet to add any payment chest or anything like that. But the entrance is looking pretty good. The mechanism is almost complete. I just need to add... I currently have 15 out of 22, which is a very weird number, I know. But 15 out of 22 are ready, so I just need to add 7 more. Which should be decently doable. I'll find a way to make it work. I might have to mine out more parts to add minecarts. But it will be fine. It's not getting that complicated. I just have to add 7 more and hook all of them up together. Make all the buttons work. Test it once. I currently have 14 ready. I just need to make 8 more and then split up all the loot that I'm gathering into the 22 different rewards, and whatever I have as spares will be saved for the next rotation. And you know, it's just gonna be some good stuff. Now, without further ado, let's hop into the time-lapse of me creating this thing. I am recording both parts of the episode before actually editing the time-lapse because it needs 2 hours to render, and I can't wait for that to be done. But I'll add in the render, and if there's anything I say in the time-lapse and also in the second part of the video, that is why. It's because it's post-editing, and I might have forgotten what I said. But on that note, I'll see you all after the time-lapse. Okay, so time-lapse of like 3.5 hours compressed in like 2.5 minutes, because that's how this goes nowadays. Would have been 11 minutes in the past. If you hear anyone giggling or something, it's my girlfriend in the background. Just feel like I should clear that up ahead of time. Anyway, the time-lapse. With several pauses during the part I recorded this morning, because I had to eat lunch and help with like laundry and stuff, and I had to leave myself AFK. Also more mining, because I needed more redstone. Even though I could have gotten that from villagers, which I'm going to trade with a bunch in the coming days. Because I want a bunch of random blocks from them. And more redstone, because I need more redstone. This thing is a mess and it's expensive in redstone, okay? Give me a break. I don't know what I've created. I don't know why I've created it. All I know is that it does what it needs to do. Kind of. Sort of. Not really. But that's besides the point. I still haven't figured out where I'm going to put like the rules and stuff of the Mineshaft roulette thing. Probably just gonna put signs by the entrance on the opposite side of the shulker shop I want to add. Because people are probably going to need extra storage for when they, you know, get their stuff and don't have the room to take it all. They can just quickly buy a shulker as well and use that to transport everything. I mean, technically going back and forth is also an option, but I feel like that's just less convenient. Also, you know what's nice about being on the Younglings? I died and was able to replace all my stuff in the same time lapse. It took like 30 minutes, but I was able to replace all of my netherite tools and stuff because I had spares. But that was nice. I was able to just trade with the villagers, get more redstone, and learn that I can use them for more reward than just enchanted books, which is very helpful. I'm probably gonna add glass, maybe some bookshelves just for fun. Just random stuff. Just random stuff. Because that kind of adds to the fun stuff. But also useful building blocks like bricks and quartz and stuff like that. Because people tend to like that for some reason. I don't really know why, I just roll with it. My main issue was running out of oak repeatedly. But yeah, I think the entire construction is going well. I'll most likely finish it tomorrow outside of my other recordings. Not sure yet. I'm hoping I can finish it tomorrow. Otherwise, Thursday before I record my video. So, you know, it'll be done for the next video either way. Anyway, that's for the first time lapse. I'll see you all back in the video. Okay, and that will be it for the time lapse. I also just realized my sound is still very quiet. I don't actually know how long that time lapse was, but considering it's another 3.5 hours of footage, I'm assuming it will be around the 3 or 4 minutes, which is what I would be basing off of. Anyway, welcome to the new and improved Mineshaft roulette. Let's actually cover everything that's new. You might have noticed I kept pushing a button right here to enter the storage room. There we go. The storage room is still very empty at the moment, but it's here anyway. I also added a bunch more of these to make this one look less weird and kind of add effect, I guess. To add some holes in the wall. I want to add more ores, as I mentioned already, in a variety of places. And then here I have a quick shulker shop. The quick shulker stop shop is what I'm gonna call it. I actually want to quickly put that on a sign before I forget. I literally came up with that as I was talking about the shop just now, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I want to add the quick shulker stop shop. It's a place where you can quickly stop for a shulker, and it's a shop where you buy shulkers. I think it's a fun name. The QSSS. Location for the quick shulker stop shop. Smiley face. Beautiful. I'll see if I can figure that out. I have been working on this system, which is an absolute mess. But for anyone wondering, this is the same system as the role selector was going to be for Mafia Town. I think I pointed that out before, but I just wanted to point it out again. I refuse to change this system I'm happy with how it turned out, and I'm happy that it works, so I'm too stubborn to change it now. I've also added 4 more rails up here. I was gonna layer it and just double this one, but I can't do this one the way I did this one, because I haven't found the sweet spot where it doesn't collide, because it needs to start like right here, exactly above this block. And I don't have any stone on me to show this. Hold up. Hold up. I'll just leave it open for now, it's not that important. Yes, I've gathered a lot of stone from doing this. Thanks to the silker dilk. Actually, that's what it's now called. Oh yeah, my armor all has names now. We have Stabby, but with bonuses because it has looting. It doesn't have fire aspect or anything yet. I don't think I saw that on a villager, and otherwise I just forgot about it. There's silker dilk. There's the Flystick 3.0, because I also lost that. There's Chop Chop, How Fortunate, Silvel, because it's a Silk Touch shovel. I forgot to name the hoe. Then we have the Walking on Grass blocks, woohoo. The Basic Booties, because there's nothing special about them. The Prickly Plate, because it has thorns. And the Diving Helmet, because of Aqua Infinity. Basic names, but I mainly like this one. It's totally not a reference to Walk on Sunshine. I was naming my items, and for some reason that line shot into my head, so it was just like, you know what? Walking on Grass blocks, woo! It was the best thing that came into my mind at the time, and I'm sticking with it. Even though I don't have any sticks in my inventory. I also got a bunch of golden carrots. Finally. Now Ashwood can finally stop screaming at me to start eating golden carrots. Something I should have started doing ages ago, but that's besides the point. Alright, well, the original 10 was fully finished during that time lapse as well. I don't think they were done originally, but you've already seen these work. I think this one is definitely the worst addition to those 10. Because my original design only had 9, and I had 10 buttons, so I just kind of added one here. And then I added all these on top, so they would fall down here and then go down. Because otherwise I'd have to expand this significantly on both sides. And then even higher up have a lineup just like this one, but only with 6. And shoving some behind and figuring out something for the rest is easier to do than any other solution I could have come up with. So I'll figure this out probably later. I might see if I can work on it tomorrow after I record the start of what's going to be my new series. I'm not saying what it is, but you'll see. Because doing daily BOB episodes is difficult, and it's not something I want to do, because it would just be too much. So what I want to do is want to have one probably less watched series that I enjoy doing on the side, and then in between the episodes of that I can put BOB. It's a good way to fill the empty days, you know? It's a good way to go on, to fill the empty days and not have it feel like I'm neglecting uploads, you know? I think it's gonna be another series that's going to last a decent while, and you know, if it gets good views, that's a nice bonus. It's just a nice bonus at this point. But yeah, the way I want to do these ones is literally the same as this one, but it's going to be coming from the side, which is why those two areas are carved out. Because this thing at the bottom is an absolute mess. I have had to use extra repeaters so I can kind of curve them into each other. Because they weren't straight aligned. Because they can't be. They can't all be straight. And I'm stuck. This is easiest to remove. That is not the first time that has happened. I'll just say that right away. I've also removed some dirt from here, just to make it look better with stone. And ores will be coming soon. Probably here on the floor I might add some. This wall is going to remain pure stone though. And to fit the whole mineshaft aesthetic, all the buttons are oak. But sadly, I can't make this be like perfect, so I'm just rolling with the way it is now. If you want to be upset about it, be my guest. I do not care. This is the best way I could put it, alright? It was either to the right or to the left, and because over here I want to leave room for a potential expansion, and over there is going to be the storage room. The unmarked storage room, but we all know how to enter it. It's not important if people know how to enter this place, because this server is also very based on trust, and breaking that trust will have consequences, I assume. So and if I notice a minecart missing but no diamond payment, I will run the numbers and like inform Scotty and ask what's up, and maybe they can figure something out. Scotty's a good admin. And they're also the reason why I'm doing this now. So potentially they don't have to worry too much about saving Mafia Town. The saloon has already been torn down, and I'm going to be tearing down the rest very, very soon. With that in mind, I do really need to go end raiding again soon, and I won't be streaming for a while, at least a week. But when I start streaming again, it will be good, and it will be more numerous, because my Wi-Fi should be a bit more stable during later parts of the day now. To the point it shouldn't be as much of a problem. The only thing I need to figure out, and for which, if you have any tips, please tell them, is how I'm going to market this place. I mean, on the Discord we have a shop ads channel that I'm obviously going to use to inform people that this is here, so they can start gambling. But like I said, I want to try and keep Discord things and actual server things a bit separate. So I want to also have this marketed in some way on the world. And I want to make kind of a billboard above it, but I don't know how. So I was thinking of making a roulette wheel with a minecart chest on it. But I don't know how easy that's going to be, so I'd have to puzzle around with that a bit. But I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later. Because honestly, I don't know how to do that at the moment. Yeah, that's current progress of Mineshaft roulette. We still have everything I'm going to be adding in the rotation here. There's going to be a bunch of stuff in the rotation, by the way. There's going to be a lot of good stuff. I'm preparing for several rounds ahead of time, because there's a lot of good stuff here that, as far as I know, there's no shops selling it specifically, which is what makes this fun. If you need something and you have the time to spare, this could be a good way to get a variety of useful items. Oh, can't beat me to sleeping. Because, I've got quartz, I got some granite bricks, some normal bricks, some diorite bricks, some glazed terracotta, there's name tags, there's all these enchanted books, there's all this valuable stuff. I even threw in a skeleton skull. A charged creeper obtained skeleton skull, which is, in my eyes, a pretty valuable item. There's also 56 chests here. I don't know why, but I'm removing those from the rotation. There's a bunch of coal, there's the netherite stuff, there's gold, there's the skelly skull, there's random tools from end raiding that I got from Ash. There's gold, there's redstone, there's iron, copper, lapis, diamonds. I'm going to throw in food as well. Let me actually throw one stack in here already. There's food, there's rockets, there might end up being an elytra in there after the end busting, who knows. Point is, it's going to be valuable either way. But there's always a risk, because there are going to be some rewards that are less good than others. So you might get your value multiplied, you might get it minimized. It's the risk you should be willing to take. And I think that's basically all I want to cover for this video. There's me constructing the thing, kind of explaining more about it, and showing off some of the cool rewards that are going to be coming in. No, this isn't the full list of rewards yet, and you won't know if this is all going in the first round. Because next episode this thing will be finished, and I'm going to open it for business. But I'm not going to show what I did put in and what I saved on the side, because I want to keep the surprise. I might leave signs like some of the more important stuff that's currently in rotation, or everything that is in that in the mineshaft, whether it is in one of the obtainable minecarts or what's what I'm looking for, or in the storage room. Point is, I'm going to make sure people are aware of what they can get, but not everything. But I'm going to make sure people are aware of what's possible to get, not that I like start expecting like, you know, things that aren't there. Like they start expecting a block of netherite, even though I'm not putting that in unless this thing goes really well. I want to start, if this goes really well the first round, I might do a mega round at some point with really good prizes, including one that has a block of netherite. But that's something I'll worry about when I get there. For now, I'm going to continue my construction here, because there's still a lot to do. Mainly hooking those up to these, but I might see if I can make that 6 and hook them up to these buttons and then figure something out for the other 6. I might just expand this part up and then hook that up to D6, but I don't know yet. Point is, I'm going to continue my work here. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really means a lot to me. And on that note, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!